around. The joy of chainsaw trousers is they have this great fucking pocket for your silky, which also is just the right depth and a great pocket for your arrows. Because you've got this view, I'm only shooting at 9 or 10 yards, but it's not a bad distance to practice every now and again. They are all right. For somebody that hasn't shot a ton recently. I know it's only 9 or 10 yards, but that's pretty tidy. I take those. Happiest with the last two as I started drifting them down a bit. There we go. It's been a glorious day. The view is, as you can see, the garlet's going up a treat. In between, little dark things are lines of broad beans. I'll stick some strawberries in amongst them as well when the frosts have stopped. And then I've done a line of broad beans across this side at the top and a line across the other side. The idea is I'm going to leave a fair few and keep the beans for years to come. There we go. I've got a little bit of rhubarb coming up there. Spring is on its way. Peaches are beginning to get fat on their ends. I think another week and I'll start having leaves and stuff on the trees, which would be good. I planted a load of, and they're not bad, planted a load of honeyberries. Always wanted to grow blueberries, and then I found honeyberries. I planted a load kind of in amongst the bushes and trees and the fence there, because they don't like full sunlight, and they would have fried if I planted them on this year, I think. So when the trees get established, then I might plant a few kind of bushes in amongst where they're going to get some shade. So there we go. Try and sit somewhere where you can see me. I am loving the shrew at the moment. It's just it's 10 times easier to move through the woods with, because it's so small, and compact. I can't understand how it took me so long to switch the Great Northern 3x2 for, I ordered they gave me this free actually, so I couldn't make my mind up. So thank you very much, Great Northern, for that. The 5 in a row, and 5 in a row just makes a massive difference. I prefer that hugely. It also, for my my bag, which is fantastic. The Aussie mark, the Aussie name. What is it? It'll come to me. If somebody's looking for a bow bag, a traditional bow bag, it's just fucking diamond, and I use it for my rifle when I go pig hunting. It's great. It's really comfortable. It's really padded. Top bag now. I'll put the name in the comments if it doesn't come to me by the end of this. Recap of my season, because tomorrow and Saturday I'm going on my last hunt of the season with the shrew. Once with tomorrow with a bunch of new boys from Figeac over there that I don't know. They've invited me a few times, but I've always been doing shit, and it's their last hunt of the season tomorrow, so I'm going bow hunting with a bunch of bow hunters from over there. I don't think we'll be too many, but cool. And then Sunday with the bow hunters of the region, the department, the state. Department's probably more like a county in the States. About half an hour away, down that way. Great part of the world. It's just magnificent down there. And that'll be the last hunt of the season. So I've got 2 days to actually get something. And if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. Not disappointed that I haven't got anything. Would have got that one deer that was like 8-9 yards away from me if I hadn't been a rookie and had come to full draw anticipating it arriving. We'll never make that mistake again. Would have probably got a shot on one of these two up here when I did that stalk if I'd have realised that the cover that I was behind wasn't as much cover as that, because I looked at it from the other side and I was like I can fucking see me through there, let alone the deer. So I won't make that mistake again, and I think I'm pretty sure I could have got closer if I'd have chosen my cover better. So that's cool. Pigs wise, when I've been out with the rifle with the boys, just been a mare. Every single time. I think I've probably been 10-12 times this season, and all bar one of those times the guy next to me, sometimes it's 50 meters, sometimes it's 100 meters, sometimes it's 200 meters if you're in prairies and you've got 100 meters that you can shoot, both of you. Always the guy next to me that gets the pig. So there we go. I saw one pig in the first hunt of the season, but it was too close to a guy and I couldn't shoot. When I went out for chevreuil roe deer the last time, I saw 2 roe deer, but they were uphill and I didn't really know what was behind either. It was if I had that shot with a bow and it was a bow shot hunting distance, and it was a rifle shot, they're only like 60 yards away, then I'd have taken it. If it was like a 16-yard shot with a bow, I'd have taken it. But I know that I'm going to hit it with my bow, and I haven't shot my rifle apart from the shooting range, inverted commas, is on top of that hill over there. I haven't shot it since I tuned my red dot in, and that was only 5 shots ever with that thing, so it's not like I'm a fucking master of it. So no, I wasn't sure I was going to hit it. I think I'm gonna build myself a shooting range somewhere on my land where I've got 60, 70. If I can get 100 yards, would be great, and practice. Thing is, not cheap to practice. Every round costs a fucking fortune. So I want to get good quick. I go back and I've got a decent 2.2 air gun. I go back and practice with that just for the shooting, squeeze the trigger softly, breathing. So, and that doesn't cost anything to train with. Not allowed to hunt with a 2.2 air gun in France, which is interesting. Because I mean, like a decent one is pretty efficient for varmint. Anyway, that's me. My season's kind of done in 2 days' time. Shooting good. If something comes up tomorrow, I'll do it. If something doesn't come up tomorrow or Sunday, then I won't do it. And that's just the way it is. But I've learned an awful lot about the land and the animals. I know the animals now a hell of a lot better than I knew them. A summer buck, which I'll get a bracelet for, a tag for, that's doable now. Because they move around so much more during the summer. There's so much more daylight, so they have to eat and they have to drink down by the stream when it's really, really hot. So yeah, that's a hell of a lot more doable. When I first came, the head of the hunting group here said to me, after September, he said, "You won't do one now." He said it's really fucking difficult, and he said your best bet is next summer. And he was right. Just don't see things during the day here, during the winter. Because the night is so long, they get time to feed and during the night, and then the day is so short that they sleep and they don't get hungry. Something that I didn't understand before I came here. Ducks, rabbits, hare, pigeon, I know well. Big game in inverted commas, pigs and deer. Never really came across until I came here. But it's been great. Cannot complain. Saw a lot of fantastic countryside that I'd never have seen if I wasn't doing that, and got to know a big area around here much better than if I was only just driving around the roads. I made some good mates. They're a good bunch. The archers, as much as pig hunters. Very few wankers in there, if at all. In fact, no, there just aren't. Which is a rarity in life. Right, enough bollocks from me. Oh, I'm going to stretch out a bit. I pulled a groin a couple of days ago. Yesterday it was really minging, and it's come up my butt cheek into my lower back yesterday. I did cold hot shower for a while this morning, and that sorted it out a bit. I've been moving all day and it hasn't been bad, and I can shoot, so I wouldn't want to walk 10k's into a stand though. Right, this weekend's going to happen.